Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Brass Lancashire. If you've watched the first videos, you'll have an idea of how Brass Lancashire plays. I'm going to have a playthrough. I've set up the game for 2 players. So I think I explained in the first videos that those top couple of cities aren't going to be touched by the location cards. By all means, you can use this type of card to go up into those cities, but you are not going to get any actual location cards for them, so it's probably not worthwhile. And in my few games I've had with the game, I have not gone up into that city, into that spot. Okay, so I think we're ready for a play. Purple is the first player. The first turn you only get to go once. He's got a whole bunch of cards there that can allow him to do stuff. He's going to dump that card and just clear 2 tokens from his board straight away. He takes 1 card to replace that, so it comes from the upper deck, and it's the next player's turn. Okay, so this player is looking at, he's got 2 Wigan, which is just in the middle there, 1 Bolton, a Liverpool, a Preston, so he go all the way up and down in that. He's going to start by placing a coal mine into Wigan, so that'll cost him 5 money. That gets 2 coal onto it, so that's in the 5 money. And he also takes 1 more card. There's an income round, both of them are on 0 income, so neither of them will get any money in. Stays in the same order because white has spent 5 money, purple has spent 0. Purple, then, let's see what happens. He hasn't played this way before. I haven't played this way before, but I want to see what would happen if he spends one of his cards. Let's spend that one to build a connector, connect Wigan to there. It's going to help white out, but he's then going to use that card to build a ship in that location. It will cost him 16 money. So it's 5, 10, 15, 16 money, plus a black and an orange. So he'll take the black from that guy, and the orange he can purchase from the bank, which comes down there, and that costs him 1 more money. He then takes 2 cards, and it's the other player's turn, white's turn. Okay, white is going to throw a card away to build a line up to Preston, and that'll cost him 3 money. 1, 2, 3. He will then use a Preston card to build one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those on there. That'll cost 5 money and 1 black. So he uses that black, which flips that card over, or that tile over, which gets white 4 money, or 4 points on the money track. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all he needs to do at the moment. He will once again take 2 cards. It's now that white is actually bringing money in. White will gain 2 money. 2 money goes into the white stack. And white has very much used a lot less money than purple this time. So white becomes the first player for next turn. And all of this money goes back into the bank. Now white's turn again. Okay, white is going to use the Liverpool card to build an anchor. That costs him 6 money, and he will build a second coal in Wigan, which costs him 7 money. And he takes 2 more. Purple is going to spend one of the cards to build an anchor in Liverpool. Take a step back. Jeff's made a mistake. As soon as that was built early on, that should have been flipped over, which will push this forward 2, which means he gets 1 income from each of them. Look, you know what? He will build another anchor as well. Also in Liverpool, also for 6 money. And that empties him out for those 2 anchors. And he gets 2 more cards. It's the end of the round, so this one spent 13 money, this one spent 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one spent 12 money, so purple is going to go to the front of the line. Purple gets 1 money back, white gets 2 money, and it's now purple's turn. Okay, what purple is going to do is he's going to spend a card to take a loan. He'll take a loan for 30,000, which will throw him into the negative money. 1, 2, 3. He takes 30,000, and that then will allow him to build. He thinks he'll build in Manchester. He'll build one of these for 12 money. And he gets 2 new cards. You get the idea of how this is running. What I might do is jump now to the end of the era so you can see how it scores and how the board clears out, because that's actually pretty important for your understanding of the game. Okay, I've played through the rest of the first half of this game. The first thing that happens, if you notice the positions of everything, is that we shall get points for the canals. So you can do this in any order. I'll just take them off and add the points as we go. So this one gets 4, 2 for that and 2 for that. This one gets 2 for that and 1 for that, so that's another 3, so that's 7. 1 for that and 1 for that and 1 for that. Makes 10. Purple then gets 3 for that and 2 for that, which is another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Purple then gets 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. White then gets 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5. One, 2. And that's all of the canals pointed out. They then score points for their buildings on the thing. Anything that is of a level 1 or less will come off. So this one will come off because that's a level 1. Notice he doesn't actually make any money for that at all. This one is a level 2, so that one will stay. That one's a level 2, so that will stay. Working down the board, that one stays on the board but switched over. White will get 5 points. Puts this to here. That one hasn't flipped yet. That one hasn't flipped yet. That has flipped and is a level 1, so that's worth 1 point for white. These two have both flipped and they're both level 2, so they'll stay on the board, but that gives white another 7 points, 5 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we'll come down close to me and we go, this is for purple. He gets 10 points. That's a level 1, so that one comes off. 10, 12, 13, 14, they're all level 1. 14, so it's 21 at the moment, becomes 35. 2 points for white. 4 points for purple, it's a level 2, so that one's staying. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points for purple and 5 points for white, and that comes off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 points for purple, then 10 points for white, and those 2 will come off. The other 2 will stay. So 30, so it pushes him up to 40. And 5 points for purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all of the level 1 stuff has come off the board. That stays where it is. This gets pushed back to the top. They stay in the order they're currently in because that's correct. And everything is clear and we move on to the next level. Noticing white isn't able to do anything with boats until he clears both those 2 and those 2. Purple will need to clear that one before he's able to use boats again. We then set up for the next stage, so that comes off. All of the cards come back into our deck. We shuffle it up. We now draw out 2 cards per player. These 4 cards will not be played, will not be seen. This then flips over as a reminder. So in this stage, when we get down to this, each of the players only has 1 more chance to take a loan from the bank. We deal out 8 cards to each player. The deck then goes face down to restart, and it's white's turn. I hope this has helped you play Brass Lancashire. I hope this helps you get to the table. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you wish to be gamesplayed, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.